It's that time again where we do another Trackmaster push-along review. Now, I have 4 engines in the collection so far. We have Rebecca, Thomas, Percy, and Lady, which is just a custom. But now, we're going to look at 2 new trains that I've added. I purchased these yesterday from Walmart. Now, originally I was wanting to have another Percy as well, but they didn't have it, sadly. But the trains I got are Edward and Oliver, which is a custom. Now, what I was planning to do was I was planning to turn that Percy into Liz, like his big sister. But I have purchased a Trackmaster Push-Along Percy. It's just from the website, not the official store. James is the same thing, only he's going to be at Walmart, so Mom's going to have to pick him up. But anyways, let's look at Edward first. Now, Edward is one of my favorite characters, and I think he's better than Nia. Now, sadly, Edward and Henry are no longer main characters, but they have been pushed to the side as supporting characters, meaning, there's not going to be that much episodes about them, but they will appear. Anyways, on the back, you've got advertisements, which consist of Belle, Henry, and Whiff. They just show that on the back to let you know that you can buy them as well. It says, push-along and motorized engines work on Trackmaster track. Yeah, the box is just average. It's the same as all the other Trackmaster push-along boxes, but it's just the name, the profile picture, and the ads that are different. But anyways, let's open Edward up. See what he has to offer. I'm very pleased that I got Edward, since he's number 2. But anyways, let's look at Edward first before we have to worry about the tender. So, what are my thoughts on Edward, you might ask? Well, I think he looks good, apart from being super long. That's the flaw everyone doesn't like. His dome's a little bit squished, as well as his cab, but the face, that is a very good Edward face. It really looks like Edward. Anyways, that's the face on the box. The wheel configuration, it's okay. I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, I wish you could have had, the 2 little wheels on the front. It's kind of funny that we have Edward in this form, but just not Thomas Wood. Now, what's really bugs me about the tender, the buffers. The buffers are on the front when they should be on the back. If I bring in Rebecca for comparison, she's got that same flaw. I do not know why Mattel did that. That was one simple thing they didn't have to screw up. That's everyone's hate about the tenders.
You unscrew it and fix it?
No, there's a rivet here.
Oh, no.
You don't want to mess with it. This is a pretty interesting model, even though it has its flaws. Here's Rebecca to see how long it is. Edward's about the same as Rebecca. The tender's cute, I'll give you that. It's the same small stuff as the Adventures. Only, the wheels make this tender look like a monster truck. That's GWR Oliver's opinion. Not a bad model by any means. I think Edward's a pretty interesting character. Let me tell you something else. So, you might not know this, but Trackmaster Push-Along Henry is smaller than Edward. That's kind of like what they did to Earl Oliver. He's smaller than the other engines. I'm not sure if Gordon's the same as Henry, but we'll have to see when I get him in the future. But anyways, that's Edward. Also, let me guys know what your opinion is on this Trackmaster Push-Along Edward. Do you think it's a good model? But anyways, let's move on. So, the only other engine I have for now, until we look at Liz and James, is Oliver. So, Oliver, if you guessed right, is made from the Thomas. The only thing I did was paint him, cut off his face, and make the face out of paper. I think he looks good as a custom. He's my second favorite, next to Lady. I'm sure Liz would be a good one. Now, let me tell you something else. I also got a comment asking me if I could purchase Rajiv, Ashima, Harold, and Kevin. Now I do plan to get those, only this week I probably plan to like get the Travel with Thomas's Friends 4-pack that has Ashima. Now you can get Ashima and Hongmei individually, but just not the Australian Percy and the African Victor. So yeah. Anyways, let me explain some more things about Oliver. Now, this is made, like, did a good job painting it, I'll give you that. He looks good. Let me know what you guys think about that face. It's not printed, but it's close enough. My favorite thing I like is the silver handrails on Oliver. Like how they touch his smokestack. And I was able to make the handrails on this side. This is basically based off of Mega Hedgehog X's and Trackmaster Oliver that he made from Ryan. Only the face is different because I try to make this accurate to Oliver. And I do have a comment asking me to make a Trackmaster push along Timothy, the number 0. Now, I do like to do that sometimes, but anyways, that's my collection so far. We've got 6 trains now. The lineup's looking pretty good. I can't wait to get the others. There isn't too much characters in the Trackmaster push along line, but I hope that they make Oliver as well as Bill, Ben, Donald, Douglas, Ryan, etc. Whichever Trackmaster push along engines they haven't made yet. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more Trackmaster push along videos on this channel. I will show you Liz and James when I get them and paint them. This is Tammy Tate 2009, signing off.